What are you guys gonna do? You know the deal with it. It's fun.
6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts.
Hey, was this kind of scary?
Blake groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go from Indy. Dylan Laube on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas. That guy is Geno Smith. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember, a mid-season release led into the Minnesota Vikings a season ago. Now he hopes to take all that experience, the ups and the downs, the peaks and the valleys, to make the most of this situation in Indy. A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Jones running sneak. They loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Pistol now for Jones. All in left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's brought in, it's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can't hit the ground on this side.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jones to the air. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Jones now on 3rd down. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never, it's not the right throw to make in that spot.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, he calls his own. Joseph Smith, he fumbles it. And the Raiders get to it. He's off to the races. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Oh my God, no.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
I've been told that I'm
Indianapolis
good this one
offense headed out for their second drive of the
by all the
game.
people I've kissed.
And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Jones on first down. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff, headed left, Pierce. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Alexis.
Ready now for our second quarter.
Who is that?
The Colts have the football. They have
Who
it
is
on
that?
3rd and 5.
Get the hell out of my place.
Left. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
No. I'm
Last
using my
one only
rushing.
gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to Jency. And they're going to take him down finally. Not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Remain flat with the play defensively.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is Jency on 2nd. Ran into a wall that time, but is able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So 1st down from the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To the air once more. Here's Jones. That throw behind his intended target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Taylor trying to run for this first. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
1st down throw by Jones. Check it down to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pressure comes, Jones. Has some room to work. Catch is made in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Strawberry. 17 sides.
Taylor does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get their 1st points of this game just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away.
Oh, what?
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Chief keep over there. What are you doing over there like that?
What?
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throw in here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
That is fine. What's that up there?
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this 2nd half. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. This plays a design run. And in 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Oh.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate,
Terrible
is such
sandwich.
a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. The defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down. Jones looking to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. He's dropped. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19.
Red Bull.
Now Jones. So this one on the defense.
Let's not forget Red Bull even sells drinks.
That's interference. Defense.
Oh, it's everything. Hey, I generated
a little too much contact on the...
We're excited for Christmas because it's coming up.
Running it after the penalty.
Watch
Pushing out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
He generated some things. Why? Because you were still comment the word bike.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
If you are excited for Christmas because it's coming up faster than we think.
Inside, hold in by Pittman. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Or lost his wheel, but stole his homie's wheel.
New set of downs from 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lost his wheel, but stole his homie's wheel.
They go again with Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. That is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
He shovels this one forward. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
This guy's on farming.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
What? What?
Hold on. Down 3. So your notes.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you want to show me?
Is it bad?
Save! It's Jones.
Oh!
In the hands of Warren. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend.
Yeah.
Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yo, was that Rick?
Inside, this is wheeled in by
This
Warren.
guy's on farming.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches,
This guy's
that really
farming.
make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This option play now on
This
2nd
guy's on
down.
farming.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play's not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to.
I was giggling. the run.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
She's super there.
Here's Jones to throw.
Where are you going, please?
He's
Okay,
got
well, we
it.
can
Complete to
do that.
Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had to look at a drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Hey!
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Roundy with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late.
Hey, this guy's aura farming. How do you run to do that guy?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey,
Got a
this
man in
guy's
motion.
aura farming. That guy did that so fast.
1st down, Smith to throw. Cut by Lockett. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to
Not
route
so
to start.
fast. But this one. Fast.
Halfway to
But
the
this
marker.
one.
It's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Smith to throw.
Everything.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Others riding bike. Dang. Brown's riding a bike.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Like I forget Red Bull even sells drinks. Whoa.
Notion man left is Lockett. Rolling on 3rd, Smith. Completed over the middle. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pistol now for Jones. This is reeled in by Pittman. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
He'll throw it. Taken in by Downs, left side.
Dude, now I'm setting back on
They are on
everyone.
him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Dude, I kind of like the new update.
This is insane.
Dude.
I hope the White
He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured.
The
We
caption,
get a brief
all
stoppage
aboard
here as they
the
check on him.
Quotation Express. Next stop, back to where you came from. The White House! The official White House TikTok.
Damn. That's crazy, folks.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Raiders losing by 7. Colts in the nickel set on 3rd. Looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here.
Good.
That's Lockett. He brings it in. Keeps on moving into the red zone.
Good.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Back to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Has it in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut it to a point late in this one. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, Or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Setting up to pass. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Throwing now. Going with a screen to Taylor. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. To the air once more. Here's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
It's a pickup of 26. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
And
so here's Blake Groupie with a game in the balance. This 42 yards from the right hash. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
Man. What?
Look. You burned 50 times the last one.
No, I don't want to.
Chips as well.